Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Bionic Rant here, and welcome to the Bionic Rant podcast, episode 11. Um, just want to clarify something. Last week we didn't have a podcast because my co-host here didn't, or wasn't available. I would like, if he's will enough, to apologize to the listeners.
I am so sorry for everyone out there that listens to this and my beautiful voice. I am so sorry.
Yeah, just your shitty fucking job. That's all I can say, really.
Oh yeah, they are ramming me in the ass.
Right. So this is fuck. So yeah, the thing I was just saying. So I don't know what context this is about, but Thor is gonna be a woman.
What is this, like some sort of alternate universe?
No,
or
it's
something?
it's in the Marvel universe. I don't know if Thor is gonna have a sex change or Thor has a spell now where he's a woman. I don't know if another Asgardian picked up the hammer and became the new Thor. That would make sense. And like, I just know Thor's a woman. I don't know if it's the actual fucking Thor, son of Odin. I have no idea. I just know that Thor's a woman now.
I'm like confused.
Me
and
fucking
shocked.
too. Me fucking too. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I need to figure things out. But that happened today. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, okay, cool. You know, we don't have that many good female characters, but I'm just like, I don't know what this means, like, in what context, but
Yeah. This is a mind fuck right here.
yeah.
Real mind.
Have you seen the Superman poster where he's like, he's like staring off into the distance and he has like a new suit or something now. I think he has like a belt now. And he's like, and I think he's in Gotham because there's a lot of smokestacks and a gray atmosphere.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that poster came out, and then that fan film, and it's like, okay, the back of his cowl looks like the Batman Begins cowl, and his nose is completely wrong. It's like, that doesn't look like the one, but we haven't seen it. Who knows if it's fake? There's a lot of speculations that it's fake or not, and it looks so fan made. It's like, I wouldn't be surprised if this is fake. So it's like Batman with like 5 monitors and the Zod, you're not alone, and whatnot. It's like 15 seconds or some shit like that. And I was like, well, what's up with that? But that's really weird. Big news. RTX happened. The RT, convention, in Austin, Texas. Was it last week? No, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. July, like the 1st or whatever. So a lot of stuff happened. I didn't go. I really wish I did, but I didn't have the money. I really would want to go next year, because this year, oh my god, like, you could go, have you even seen the Let's Plays that they do, or no?
I've seen the list.
So you know about Achievement City.
Yeah.
You can literally go into Achievement City. It was playable.
Awesome.
You could walk around, I don't know if you could like blow up the place and like, I don't know if you can activate Plan G, which is like their dynamite over the logo. I don't know if you can explode the giant creeper that's by the pig and the sheep, but you could just walk around. I would want to walk through the tunnel that they always say don't go through that, and then it's, oh yeah, we'll go through that, and then we'll go into the Xbox One version. And the last Let's Play, they actually went through it. So, kind of like, they go through it, they turn left, and then you can see the entrance, and it's just like, I think it's towards the big pyramid thing. I forget what it's called. So I was like, oh, okay, nothing special. Just so the mystery's gone. But yeah, that was playable. Jack slapped Gavin extremely hard. I'll show you the video afterwards.
Please.
He slaps him.
It sounds awesome.
He slaps him very, very hard, and it was hilarious. I wish I could have went to RTX, and I would have went to the slow-mo guides, because they showed a lot of videos, and they had to like cut the videos, because like, oh, RTX, you can only see this if you're here. We're gonna cut away now. I was like, fuck, great. The achievement hunter panel was good. A lot of people's like, hey guys, can you give a shout out to my friend? Couldn't come and whatever, blah blah. It's like, enough with the shout outs. It's a fucking Q&A. And then they had another panel Where it's like, no more shoutouts, and they had like maybe one or two, not shoutouts, but just like, can I go over there and take a picture with you guys? And like, okay, that's pretty cool. But yeah, the first Achievement Hunter panel was just like, oh my fucking god, like, fucking 60% of that damn thing was just shoutouts, so, and the Ruby girls, they dressed up as their characters, which is cool.
That is awesome.
But the only thing I don't like, I might show a picture or not, but basically, Erin, she plays Blake, she didn't have purple stockings. You know, like how she has like purple, and it's like it goes in between blue, purple and black. She had blue ones. I was like, that's not accurate. Who the fuck made your costume? I was kind of disappointed. I was like, why? Like, somebody made that. Somebody, like, you put that on. Do you not know your own fucking color? Like, maybe there's an issue. Who knows if there's a logical issue or just a reason, but it's just like, I like blue. I'm fine with it, but it's like, come on, you have to be your character. That is not your character.
Yeah, that's I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. And what's happened on RTX? Oh, they had they showed their panel, Achievement Hunter. They had a slow-mo intro where they're all walking, and then they had Lindsay choking Michael's brother. I forget his name. They had Gavin and Michael in like surgical outfits, like Surgeon Simulator. Gavin had like a liver, and Michael was like squirting fake blood. Jeff was chugging this really expensive alcohol from Australia because Michael went to Supernova, and I think a fan gave it to him. And then he shipped it to the office, and then in this video, Jeff doesn't even drink it. He just like chugs it a little bit, and then just oh sorry, hit the mic. He spurts it to Jack's face. Jack's doing the truffle shuffle from the Goonies.
Yes. The truffle shuffle.
And speaking of the Goonies, it's gonna get a sequel. At Comic-Con, there's gonna be a panel. The returning castmates are coming back. They'll probably have like their kids in the. They're not gonna. Fuck, I hit the mic again. They're gonna like their offspring. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, but there's gonna be a Goonies too.
I'm just praying they don't fuck it up. Goonies was my like favorite movie back when I was a kid. Like,
it was good.
If they done fuck it up, I'm going to bitch slap someone.
I don't think they will. But going back to RTX, and then Caleb got hit with frisbees, and I think Jeff's daughter threw the frisbees at his face. But I was like, or at least one of them. I don't know. There was like 3 frisbees on one time, so. And then Ray, I don't know what the fuck Ray was doing, I forget. But in the intro, like, Jeff does this, where he shows off like all of his tattoos, and there's like a chalk dust, Ray, you just see a rose, and then he clips the rose, cause, you know, he's the rose guy. And that's about it. And then, I've seen some videos of, like, guys just going around RTX, like, oh, RTX day 1, all that stuff, and it was pretty cool. What's it called? Ashley and Megan dressed up as X-Ray and Vav, their costumes. Mm-hmm. So I was like, that was pretty cool. I saw these guys are good friends with Achievement Hunter, Mega 64. They always have a dance booth, and you can go dance with them if you want to. And Miles, he had it's an RT Life. It's a new RT Life that they released. Since he's, you know, it's like their Comic-Con, so they have to disguise themselves if they want to go on the show floor. He put an RTX bag because like, they can give out free bags. You can have like those bags, just like carry small stuff in. So he cut out eye holes. He put in like American sunglasses, and then he walked around the show floor, and it pretty much worked. And then he was dancing with the Mega 64 guys, and it was really funny. Mm-hmm. And the music that they were dancing to is like, that is a fucking awesome music. It's rhythm is the dance, or dance is the rhythm. It's like some weird music video. It's like rhythm is the dance, or dance is the rhythm, or some shit like that. I did that site where you can play something, and then you click it, and then it can find what the song is just by hearing the music, and I did that like 3 times, and it finally worked, so I was pretty cool that happened. Speaking of music videos, did you see that Chandelier music video from Psy, or SIA? I don't know how to say her name. Have you seen that video?
I have.
With the little girl?
You gotta show it to me, because I don't.
Oh, well, it's 3 minutes. It's
Is it disturbing?
Kind of, yeah, a little bit. She gives weird eyes. She does weird shit in the music video at like maybe a few points. The very end is very fucking creepy. She does something very fucking creepy, but that's the tone of the music video. It's just this little girl that's like an American. She does like dance shows. She's on a dance show, and then the chick saw her. It's like, hey, can you be in my music video? Okay. And then she wears like this skin tight tan suit that I guess like dancers wear. And then she has like this wig, and she looks very dolled up, which she kind of has to because she's in a music video. In one instance, she's like climbing like kind of curtains, and then they have a close up on her face, and you can just see how dolled up she is. It's like, wow, all right.
Okay. Dolls creeping out.
Well, she just has makeup and lipstick and all that shit. That's about it. Just nothing too creepy. She dances really good in the music video. I do have to say, she does a backflip. I think, like a one of those. You know that thing where they do that pole thing and you have to like do flips and shit and you have to stand like perfectly still. It's like those kind of flips.
Ah, cool.
The song is actually not too bad. It's pretty good. And then she did like one live performance on. What's that lesbian chick that did the most retweeted tweet ever? What's her name? She's a lesbian, and she
There
has
are a lot of lesbians.
she has white hair. She has those makeup commercials. She has like yes, Ellen. Yeah, Ellen. Sorry, she did a live show with Ellen on her show, and the chick, the CIA or SIA chick, she doesn't like to show her face. I guess she has the Daft Punk syndrome.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but it's like, okay, sure, Daft Punk does it. You can do it too, I guess, whatever. And she's just turned to the camera and you can just see her and it's like, oh, that is her. She did this is a rare thing. She doesn't do this too often. It's like, okay, it's weird. And she sounds very, French, I think I said. She's up from Australia. I was like, wow, she just sounds like in the music video she's singing it. It's like she just sounds French. It's weird. So yeah, going long tangent from RTX, but yeah, RTX that was pretty cool. A lot of stuff. I've seen the panels, the Internet Box panel, which is the separate separate podcast from Achievement Hunter, or sorry, Rooster Teeth. That was pretty good. They show a really funny video of one of their members that has a really funny drunk night, and he's drunk, he's moving around a lot, and he's fat. So you can imagine how hard it is to like contain him, which is really funny. So that was a funny video. Going away from RTX. Now this I'm not gonna get it, even though I really want to, but it's gonna be in volumes now. I'll probably have to wait a year for it to be like fully Blu-ray, like the first season. Attack on Titan's on Blu-ray now, and it's like volume 1. You can only get like, I don't know, like 13 episodes or something.
Yeah, 13 sounds about right.
Yeah, like, so it's like, that's cool, but I'm not fucking getting it, because, in another 4 months, they're gonna release season 2, or, sorry, not season 2, volume 2. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. My dad and my brother are home. They better not come in. So yeah, and then they'll release that 3 months later. So, just wait a year, honestly. It's gonna be worth it, By then, probably season 2 will come out.
Definitely.
And just buy that whole thing on Blu-ray. It's gonna be like $40 probably, because, 20 for both volumes. Makes sense. So, but if you can't stand, like, you want to see the behind the scenes and whatnot, it's like, I really don't care, but, So, and I saw it at H&B. I think this has been out for a while, but I saw Riders of Berk on DVD. That's like part 1. So,
yeah.
But you could just stream it online. But if you want to own it, which I really do. But I think with that show, I think I will have to get part 1, part 2, part 3, or whatever, because I don't think it'll have season 1 and season 2. But I don't know. I'm no rush to get it. Real quick, my brother got the Lord of the Rings ring, so. It's not good. It's a good one. It's like not as thick, but it's skinny, so that's there.
Yeah.
So you said last episode about the King of Ooh. I don't know who the fuck you were talking about, but then like a few days ago, I actually watched the episode where they actually get married. It's like, oh, that's who he's talking about, and that guy's a fucking cult leader.
Very much.
Like, he's in an airship. He looks homeless. He's like, do you take this guy to be your wife while you clean my giant complex in the mountains as a slave? And then she says, I do. Because she's in love. she doesn't give a shit what's going on around her, you know? So it's like, wow, that guy's fucking crazy.
Pretty much.
Like, and I don't like Bubblegum's such a dictator. It's like, I didn't do anything wrong. Here's my certificate of being an actual, marriage guy. It's like, still gonna lock you up. And then she locks everybody up. It's like, oh, nice. And then he says, oh, visit my website, blah, 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 .com. It's like, okay. Let's see. What other thing? Oh yeah, so in the last episode, the video, I got a funny comment where, the video, I was like shaking a lot and stuff, and some scenes you didn't get my face, like, when we were talking about Edge of Tomorrow, you didn't get my face when I said go see it. I was like, oh, that sucks, but whatever. Just next time,
Sorry.
just try to like look in the little video screen, and that's what's recording, just to let you know.
Right.
What's it called? So there was a funny comment where the guy just posted a link to the Wikipedia page of a tripod. It's like, what a tripod is. It's like, oh, that's fucking funny. That guy has a really good sense of humor. I was like, it's good criticism.
I would give him a thumbs up for that.
Yeah, like, I know, like, and I said, like, yeah, I need to get one, and thanks for the funny comment, is a good one. Like, yeah, I do need to invest in a tripod, that way we can actually do relatively good videos. Fuck. Let's see. Far Cry 4, this was a while ago, like 2 weeks ago. It's gonna get DLC, and it's gonna be like Blood Dragon, but not exactly. It's gonna be like Blood Dragon, but different, so that's cool.
That's cool.
Let's see. What would you know? Oh yeah, Stephen, Amell? I don't know what his last name is, but the guy that's Arrow, he's coming to Fan Expo.
That's awesome.
The Trevor is coming to Fan Expo.
That's awesome.
From GTA 5.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
so many people are coming to Fan Expo, and I'm so sad because I'm not going.
Oh, that's actually good. I'm gonna fucking do that.
What?
I'm gonna do that.
Oh, don't do that.
You. I just had something. It reminded me of something else. Another person did this to this person that I'm gonna say next that comes to Fan Expo. I'm not gonna tell you until I show you the day that she comes, and then I'll be like, here, watch this. This is what I did. But another person, I cannot wait because she's a fan of Mega 64. And she's really cool. And just don't hit me because you're gonna be jealous.
Oh, you have no idea. I have a feeling who you're talking about.
Who is it?
I don't want to say it. Just
no. Who? You're probably wrong.
I probably am. I'm not gonna say.
No, who?
Never mind. Never mind. I don't know. Forget I said anything.
Well, I can't because it's recorded, so that's impossible.
I'll smack the recording.
It doesn't matter. It's still recording.
I don't.
So yeah. Anyway, Jessica Negri's coming. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll make it up to you. I'm gonna do something and you'll like it. Hopefully I'll remember.
Please let it involve strippers and booze.
Neither, but you'll still like it. Yeah. So I don't know what day, because in their last video, she said she's like, oh, I'm coming to this and then Toronto Fan Expo. I was like, I just in my pants when she said that. So
probably I would.
So I don't know who she's like. I don't know what production she'll be with. Like, if she'll be a part of a booth or just by herself. I don't know that. So I'll let the people know when or how she'll be there and what context. So I learned some interesting facts this year alone. Who does this year? Who do you think did the most cocaine this year?
Rob Ford.
Okay, that was probably last year, so you're wrong about that. Let me specify what country.
America?
Nope.
China?
Nope.
Japan?
Nope.
England?
Close.
Ireland?
Very close.
Scotland?
Yep. They did the most cocaine this year. I don't have the exact percentage, but I know they did the most cocaine.
Huh.
This, like, they have the most cocaine is what I'm trying to say. So basically, they did the most.
Who's ever going to Scotland is going to be a very lucky bastard.
Yeah, they're the Scarface of that. It's like, I can't believe you didn't say, Cuban, or Cuba. Or whatever.
That's where they grow it, not where they do it.
Oh, okay. Well, who do you think did the most ecstasy this year? And I do have the percentage. No, I don't. Sorry.
I'm going to say Miley Cyrus just because.
Again, the country. No. All these ones are the country.
Oh, well, say that.
Okay.
I guess Italy.
Nope. I'll give you two more.
Russia.
Nope.
Mexico?
Nope. Australia.
Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Australia.
Sydney. I'm just guessing, like, oh, people in Sydney are probably fucking getting, are you Ian? That's the political term for it. Are you Ian? It's like, no, I'm Tyler. Who's Ian? Who do you think did the most weed for our country this year?
Canada.
No, we were third. We did 12.2%.
Really?
Yeah, you're never gonna guess.
Spain?
Nope. One more.
Korea.
Nope. Iceland.
Iceland.
18.3%.
Iceland did the most. They're a fucking island.
I know, but they did the most. They have the most weed this year.
God damn it! I need to go over there.
Yeah, like a lot of. But and then in the video they said, "Oh, that's why Canadians are so nice." Like, sure. Okay.
They don't need to be nice to do weed.
Yeah. So I learned this, and thank God I did, because I would have made a fucking big mistake. I didn't know tattoos on your wrists are for girls.
You didn't know that?
No. Because I want a tattoo of the Assassin's Creed thing, and I was gonna put on my wrist. I know now that I won't, and it's actually good, because that way I can get a much bigger design on my actual arm. So that's even better.
Either that or just...
No. I'm thinking of something. I don't know if I'll do it. It's the reboot. Matrix has it when he's older. That's like, I don't know. I probably won't do that, but that's really cool. I do have to admit. But no, I would want it on my arm because I want to see it, and it's for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if I have it on my arm, I'm not going to see it. So, I was like, oh, that's good to know. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm not too good with tattoos, but, you know, whenever I do get it, my sister knows tattoos, and she'll help me out, like,
yeah,
which is good. And, like, if I'm allergic to the ink, which is a good start, because I had a friend that I got tattoos, and she just got them as, like, oh, yeah, well, what if you were, like, you were allergic to it? It's like, oh, shit, I didn't know that. It's like, yeah, you need to know if you're allergic to the ink, because what if you get an infection, and it's breaking skin, and you're gonna get your arm cut off, like...
That's pretty fucked.
So, the reason I'm doing this is because this is an audio podcast. I have my, you don't have to do that, because you smoke weed. So you're fucking fine.
Right. That's what it is.
Yeah.
God,
My fucking parents are stoneheads. They smoke weed every day, and I'm not joking you when I say that. They smoke weed every fucking day. I am not joking you. So, I don't like the weed smell at all, and if I ever do weed, I'm never gonna do it in my own fucking house. So, I have my, my t-shirt over my nose, because I don't like the smell, and even then it doesn't matter, because I always should have my shirt tucked in my pants, because air can get in through the t-shirt when it's loose. If it's in the pants, it's harder. Yes, the smell can seep through the t-shirt and the fabric, but you know, usually what I do is I take a tissue, I break it, and I put it in my nose, like when you're having a nosebleed. And then I put my nose in my shirt. That is like the perfect method, I would say. Yeah. For not too strong of a smell. So, I really, what is your favorite accent? Like, if you wanted a girl to have an accent to date, what would it be?
It would either have to be Australian or
Really?
Italian.
No, I want Irish. Irish fucking accents are sexy as fuck. That and English, but I think I like Irish a little bit better. It just has like a little bit more spice to it.
A little bit.
Like,
Yeah.
like you know Hannah, the chick who played Hannah? I fucking love her voice. I want to marry it. Like, she's Irish and she's just like I've listened to a lot of English chicks on YouTube and actors. I don't know that many Irish people or Irish actors on the internet and in the movie industry and all that shit. So
Right.
I just plus I'm Irish and that's awesome.
Yep.
Like I love that. So yeah, for me it would be Irish for sure.
Yeah.
Since I'm playing Pokemon and I'm actually liking some of the new generations, like they're warming up to me, like all the new legendaries. At some point I'll probably watch most of them. Like I want to watch the ones with the three dogs, that movie again. I want to watch. Is there a movie with the Diamond and Pearl legendaries?
There probably is.
If there is, I want to
somewhere.
watch that one. I recently watched Pokemon 2000. It wasn't that good. It was okay. It was like the villain was like fucking weird. He wanted to capture legendaries, and so like okay, but the stuff with Lugia was pretty awesome, and I love when he's in the air, his like blue scales come out, and then when he goes into the ocean, they come in, and it's like that's cool. And he's my favorite legendary because in the Pokedex, I like the only one I like is in the Heart Gold one, where he has to stay at the bottom of the ocean because his power is too strong. And it's like that's an amazing Pokedex entry. I don't like the new one and why. I forget what it is, but I don't like it. It just doesn't sound as cool. Um, so Lugia's in it. The legendary birds are fucking assholes. Like they're fighting each other, and then they're fighting Ash, and then they're all fighting Lugia, and it's like, why? Weird. Okay. And then Lugia gives fucking Ash a ride. It's like that's pretty fucking awesome. Um, oh, and I do want to watch the movie with Celebi and maybe the one with the DNA virus Pokemon, the Deoxy or whatever it's called. He was a virus, and then he turned into a Pokemon. I'm like, that's weird. So a lot of Pokemon movies I would want to see, which is fine. And then I rewatched a little bit of Mewtwo and Mew, and they added a scene where when Mew's cloned, the scientist that said, "You're Mew, we created you from that fossil Mew," or whatever. He has a daughter, and it never gets explained ever in the movie. It never, she says like a saying or something that like sticks to him, like life is beautiful or some shit like that, and they never do it again. Where he tried to clone his daughter, they try to clone the original starters, and they look different like in the movie. They get like destroyed, and then his daughter gets destroyed, and then Mewtwo's like alive, and he's like a little Mewtwo. So, and then there's another movie with Mewtwo, and there's another movie with Mew. It's like the Return of Mew, no, the Mystery of Mew, and like the Return of Mewtwo. It's like Jesus, there's another, and then the Return of Mewtwo is I'm pretty sure it's the Pharaoh from Yu-Gi-Oh, which is cool. And he does the voice of an Indian guy in Shaman King, and Makura, the evil Makura, does Yo's dad in Shaman King. I learned that like 3 weeks ago. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, Shaman King is pretty good right now. I'm near the end. I really hate Lyserg. He's a fucking asshole. He's a kid with green hair. He has a really cool method of using his Guardian Ghost, where it's called dowsing, where he puts his Guardian Ghost in like this diamond thing. It shoots from like a hidden blade mechanic thing, and then it like the Guardian Ghost is in the diamond thing, so it's like zapping around, and he can make like a giant Big Ben. It's called like the Big Ben Blitz or some shit, and it like crushes the enemy. So like he can find stuff, like he can hone on in shamans with their energy or their Ferryoku or whatever, I guess, or energy. And right now he's with these guys called what are they called? The X-Laws, and they're literally like white suit people, and they have guns, and their guns have their so like when they shoot the gun, their angel comes out, their like guardian angel or whatever, and like and he's just an asshole, and I really hope Yo like fucking says, "Oh, I was wrong. You're my friends. Can you take me back?" And then in one episode, he said like a few episodes ago, he said, This is your last chance. If you go with them, that's it. I'm not gonna be friends with you ever again. He says, you made your choice. I'm not fucking friends with you. You're an idiot. You're a fucking asshole. You don't know what the meaning of friends are, so why should I be your friends? I hope he does that. There's this one other fucking character. I don't know his name. I don't want to know his name because he is I hate the design of him. He's a fucking little shit. He is basically the pet of Zeke, which is Yo's brother. And he's this little fucking African kid. His eyes are so fucking stupid. I hope he dies, like, honestly.
Yeah.
I fucking hate him.
There's always a character like that in
I
every
really-
anime
and-
that's just like so stupid you want to punch them
And
every time you see them.
and every time they leave, they literally do a Dragon Ball Z teleport. They just teleport away. I was like, what the because he's that powerful, or I don't know.
That's
And
sometimes anime doesn't make sense.
and Zeke's fucking outfit is so fucking. I'll fucking show you if I can. Where, it's like he has these Lego blocks on his fucking feet. I'm not joking you.
Oh my god.
I don't know how to spell Zeke. There we go. So like, I'm not even joking. He has like Lego blocks as like look at this. Wait, don't look. Look at that. Are those Lego blocks? Or what the fuck is that?
Yeah, those look like Lego blocks.
Like he's wearing Lego blocks as shoes.
Oh my
And they
god.
look even worse in the show. They look so much worse. Like they look like that.
You know you're poor when you wear Lego blocks as shoes.
They're not actual Lego blocks, but they just fucking look like fucking Lego blocks.
I know, I'm just saying that just to be funny, YOLO.
So I'm gonna fucking slap you. Please don't ever say that again in this podcast.
What?
Forever.
What? What's wrong with YOLO?
Because it's inaccurate, and I'll actually show you. I actually favored a tweet. It's completely wrong. Give me a second. I don't know where it was. No, I'll just keep going down on my list, and I'll fucking find it. Here we go. Let's see. Control F. Let's see. YOLO. Fuck off, computer. Yo, and then low. What the fuck? I'm not doing it. I know I had it. No, it's my favorites. That's what it was. It's my favorites, not my tweets. I'm sorry. I'm making my favorites out. It's not my computer's being an asshole, so let me just continue with my list. Okay, there we go. So now my thing. Sorry, everybody. I gotta prove this guy wrong. My computer's being a fucking asshole. Still didn't do it. I'm pretty sure I'm still in my. Yeah, I'm still in my fucking thing. So did you see the Predator? Red Hood versus. If you probably didn't, but did you see the Predator versus Red Hood at all?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? And, well, don't say what
Right.
happened, but you know the ending.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's inaccurate completely?
Yes.
Like,
Completely inaccurate.
I'm not. I don't know. We kind of have to ruin it, but let's try not to. Basically, the ending. Yeah, we can't because no one knows who we picked, but you know who wanted to pick, right? The guy that's wearing this color.
Yep.
Well, maybe I just gave it away, but whatever. He should have won. He has more training. It's just sad, like that. Like Death Battle, they do it right. They analyze the weapons, tactics, strategic thinking, and every possible meaning. Like, they honestly should have done it. I would say. Seriously, I'm not joking you. I have the fucking YOLO fucking thing somewhere. I know that it's in my favorites. I know I favorited it. You know what? I'm gonna just
tell me what it said.
No, I honestly forgot what the fuck it said, but you know what? I'm just gonna keep scrolling down in my Twitter history, or my favorite history, and then maybe, because I don't remember when I tweeted it, but yeah. So the Punisher thing was just... The ending, though, was very brutal, which was nice. It was like, Jesus Christ. So that was cool.
Yeah.
I hate my computer right now, like, it is being the gayest thing because my idiot brother, like, downloaded firmware or some shit, which I don't know what the fuck that is. Bullshit. Bullshit. I can't even scroll down. It's so fucking laggy. Here, you know what? Let me just fucking... That's in my history, so I'll do that. Wow, we're wasting time. We're really wasting time. So, two. Oh yeah, Legend of Korra, the new season. I saw the first 3 episodes. They're good. The villain is fucking cool. The series looks really good right now, which is nice. Returning character comes back and he looks cool. He has a particular animal that we thought was extinct, and I don't know how it's back, but they did the same thing with the bison. So, oh thank God. Hello? Okay. Yeah, so maybe I shouldn't fuck with the internet because maybe will go away. Sorry, just going through things right now. Okay. Firefox, okay. Firefox just fucked me over, so, okay, I think we should be good now. So yeah, Core looks good. Just, I don't know when the next episode is, but yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, I guess we'll say that to the end. So, oh yeah, I finished, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. The ending was just a cop-out. Like, it ends, and there's so many, like, I can't believe they didn't finish it, so I'm very confused. They said there were gonna be a movie or something, but I don't know when that's gonna be. There is a movie on Netflix, but it's like in between Brotherhood, where they figure out, because here's the thing. They meet a doctor, and he says, here is the way to make a Philosopher's Stone, which is like or not immortality. It just basically boosts your alchemy, and you can do everything. You can make shit out of nothing, pretty much. So this movie is in between that because they say, oh, full, Philosopher's Stone, the way to make it is with human lives. I was like, okay, so that means it's in between this. It would make good sense if it was like before the TV show, but then Al, which is his brother, Edward, he can transmutate. And I was like, that doesn't make sense because he can transmutate later in the series when he did. I don't know if he could do it all the time. I really forget if he could do it in the first episodes. I could be wrong.
He can do it all the time. He just needs to drop
No, he doesn't. It's fucking no transmutate. He can. The fucking chick. Their teacher could do that without doing that. That's the whole point of transmutation.
I remember in the original series, he had to actually draw the shit.
No, he just has to do this, and then he can control metal and earth.
Huh.
So his brother is made out of metal. He can make himself a fucking arm. But he learns how to, like, I don't remember if Alphonse could do that throughout the entire series of Brotherhood, but I know he figures out, like, oh, I can do it now. Yeah, I can do transmutate now, and he just does it from there on. So I'm just like, is it between that point and I don't know where it is in the specific timeline of like which episodes, but all I know it's like roughly around there.
Right.
But yeah, the original series looks like absolute garbage. Just the animation. Like
it kind of copped out with the animation, but the storyline was good.
Yeah, like Brotherhood, just the story was amazing. The characters were great. The fucking the animation was fucking amazing. Just the way, like, I saw like one episode, like the last episode of Full Metal, the regular one, with like the last 3 episodes, and like Alphonse was like in a circle or something, and then like he was about to transmute, and his arm looked like rocks. It was metal, but it looked like fucking shit. I was like, wow, Brotherhood looks way better.
Yeah.
Like, his arm in Brotherhood looks like actually metal, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Full Metal. Like, it was fucking awesome. A guy at work told me, and it sucks, because this guy at work, he works from 4 in the morning to 9, and I have so many questions about it now. It's just like, but I can never meet him unless he, like, gets his schedule changed or something.
Yeah. Okay.
So, last thing. Oh man, you're gonna flip out, and I have so many questions. Well, not questions. I got one question that's like, this doesn't make sense. Like, this show is being so careful and compact and answers so many questions. This one thing, I'm just like, that is a slip up for this character. Like, I caught that, and I'm not this smart. Sorry, I hit the table.
What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here?
You recommended it to me. Oh my god, it's such a fucking good show. Oh my god. Like, this is like the second best anime I've ever watched besides Attack on Titan, because this show is good, but I like Attack on Titan so much, I'm gonna get a tattoo of the Scout Regiment at some point.
Yeah.
Like, I really would want it. Like, I love fucking Attack on Titan. I like it more than this show, but this show was just like, I don't know, I haven't finished I'm on like episode 11. So it might surpass Attack on Titan, which is unlikely, but who knows?
It probably wouldn't. But Darker Than Black.
I don't know what that is. No.
Which one is?
In this show is like the Sherlock of animes, of anime shows. I don't know.
What is it called? Tell me, goddammit! I want to know why I recommend it to you.
Oh wait.
I recommended so many things.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a quote from the actual show that you'll all be like, oh! So, let me try to think. Oh, okay. I guess I could say the name of the specific character. I was like, okay, here, let's do a little role play. Just like, it's okay.
Alright.
So just say to me who, no. What did they say in the show? They say, I guess, I don't know. I don't know if they say this in the show, but let's just do it. So just say, who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Kira.
Ah!
Oh my god!
Death Note!
Oh my god, this show is so fucking good! Like, oh my god, it is literally Sherlock of the game, of animes. Like,
yeah, I know.
Deductive and just, like, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Just, he explains so much in like 5 seconds, and just the story and just the way that he gets out of trouble. It's like Sherlock meets Breaking Bad. Cause like you just go so cringeworthy. It's like, oh my god, is he gonna get out of this? How is he gonna do it? And then, yeah, it's literally Sherlock meets Breaking Bad.
Yeah, basically like that.
If Sherlock and Walter White had a kid, it would be like,
oh, definitely. Definitely.
And I love the thing with the Shinigami where you get his eyes and then you can see the person's name and like lifespan. It's like, so if he did that, let's say he lives till 75. So half of 70, no, let's say he lives till 50, like, so if he gets the eyes and then his lifespan changes from 50 to 25.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So the thing I don't like about this particular one episode, that doesn't make sense, and he kind of had to do it because he had to keep up his appeal of not being Kira, is when he's watching, he's just studying, he gets the bag of chips, he has like a small TV in there, and I'm just like, one, you shouldn't have done that, but like, even if he didn't do that, would that have more questions? Like, oh, is he Kira? With the guy, L? If he didn't if he didn't study and do the notes and the bags of chips because the cameras are watching him, would L suspect him more or less? Or not at all? Like, he didn't have to do that. Like, I know he just had to prove a point where he could still do it. And it's like, oh, and yeah, cause like he said, oh, 2 more guys died. And it's like, it can't, yeah, I guess so. He's like, it can't be him. He's studying, but how is he, yeah, so I guess he kinda had to just to prove them, so I just answered my own question.
Because if killing stopped as soon as they started watching him, then they would know.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
So, it's really ingenious where he's like putting a piece of paper, writes the names of them, takes a chip, and then the same thing with his wallet while he's doing it on the go, like that's awesome. This doesn't make sense. Now think about this. He crumpled the bag with potentially the death note still in there, piece of the death note, threw it in the garbage, gets into the garbage truck, goes off to the dump. There's a piece of the death note out there now. That piece of death note could potentially be recycled, maybe into a plastic thing or more pieces of paper. And let's say that happens, and somebody touches the piece of paper, and then the Shinigami of Death comes to say, it's like, hey, you have a piece of the Death Note. But it's like, what are you talking about? What Death Note? Oh, this piece of paper has a piece of the Death Note, but like, where is it? You know what I mean? That's the one thing that doesn't make sense. Like, that is really, like, he had to do it, but like, they don't, it's nice that they just leave it alone. It's like, that's it. You know, like, wipe your hands clean. Who knows if we'll see more of that? I don't think I will, because it's such a significant little thing. But that's the one thing. Is like, I just notice it. Like, that's really not smart. And I like how he's using the Shinigami as like the cameras. He finds them all. And then right now, I'm in the part where they play tennis. And like, that was like, oh my god, that episode and the last episode, like, I'm trying to find out if you're L. He finds out that he's L, like, okay, I'm trying to find out your name. You're trying to find out if I'm Kita. And I love how he says, oh, you're like a 1%. Oh, it just went to 3. And then in his mind, now you're at a 7. I was like, oh, fuck. This guy is just like, oh man, and he's just like trying to like like with the 3 notes, like, oh, it's a deductive skill, and then he puts out a 4th note, but that he didn't do that 4th note. There was no 4th inmate, and it's like, oh, if you were really good, you would know that there was 4. It's like, okay, that doesn't make sense, but whatever. But I don't like as soon as he started killing the FBI agents, I was like, okay, now you're a murderer now. Like, he's murdering murderers, and nobody else will do that but him. And I would, if the Death Note, I would take the Death Note if, I wouldn't be in purgatory, because when you write in the Death Note, you're no longer in heaven or hell. I would take the Death Note if that didn't happen. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it, because it's just, nah, I totally get his reason for doing it. Like, in the episode, like, I never thought about, like, this is a bad thing. I just never crossed my mind or whatever. But, yeah, like, and then when he killed the fiance, it's like he kind of had to. And like that scene where he's just trying to like get her real name, he's lying, like, I'm a part of the task force. And then one of the task force guys walks by, and it was like, oh fuck, it's like, okay, he's gone. And then I would have just, then he like, and then this would have been just so like gut wrenching if this didn't happen. Is where he wrote down his like her name. He probably wrote like suicide, and then in 6 minutes she's gonna commit suicide. So, and then it like at like, I guess he put 12 o'clock, so it goes to 12, and then he says, I'm Kita, and then it would have been so, like, nothing happened. Just like the death note wouldn't work, but it did work. But I think that would be really cool if it didn't work. But then it's like, why doesn't it work this time? Just like, I don't know, it'd be just really cool if like that didn't work. She knows that he's Kita, like, what would he do? It was like, that was a cool moment. But, like, when he killed the FBI agent, it's like, dude, you're a murderer now. Like, I kind of don't like you. I kind of like what you're doing, but I don't like you killing other people. But I get that you have to do this to survive. You're like a parasite that has to be secret.
Yeah.
And you have to kill to keep secret.
The secret.
Yeah. So, yeah, I am watching that. And then after that, I'm going to watch Sword Art Online. So, I know that's going to be pretty good. And then I guess I'll watch High School of the Dead. I don't know when the fuck I'll watch that, but that's after.
It's only got 1 season, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, so
they're coming up with 7 seasons.
So yeah, I'm gonna watch Sword Art after that, but I can't wait to keep watching Death Note. Like, I'm gonna recommend this to everybody I watch. Like, my friend Jesse, like, he likes animes. Like, he doesn't, like, he's trying to watch Attack on Titan with his brother. I was like, you gotta watch Death Note. It is just, like, he doesn't know what Sherlock is, or he probably knows what Breaking Bad is, but he doesn't know what Sherlock is. It's just like, if I tell him, like, yeah, this is almost like Breaking Bad a little bit, where he's trying to figure out stuff, and yeah. So, I think that's it for my. Oh yeah. So, Wolf Among Us, I finally finished the whole thing. Did you finish the whole thing?
No, I
haven't. Have you? What's the episode you're on?
I just started 3rd.
Oh fuck. Well,
I need to get caught up.
Yeah, they're all out, so you have no excuse. But you have
I have work.
Yeah, that's one excuse.
And also, I need to watch a bunch of stuff on YouTube and TV.
Well, the episode 5 is. There's just one character that I'm just like, did I kill them or not? Like, I don't know if I killed them or not, but maybe I did. The 5th episode fucking gets really crazy. The ending is just. there better be a second fucking season. I really hope there. It's kind of a cliffhanger, but there's questions like I don't understand really. It's like it's very very confusing. Like I'm gonna have to talk with my brother and like figure out what happens. But the 5th episode is just it's fucking awesome. 4th episode was alright. It was pretty good. But yeah, I think this is probably the best episode ever, honestly. So yeah, that's about it for me, I think.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry. I watched How to Train Your Dragon again, and I didn't get this. In the first movie, you know the main villain in the first movie with the giant dragon?
Yeah.
That's the queen, because you know how the saying you have to watch it twice to get everything?
Yeah.
And I just wanted to watch it because I really like the movie, and I want this movie to have my money, because I like it that much. So, when the mom says, every dragon's den has their queen, this is the king, it's like, oh my fuck, that's the dragon in the first movie, that's the queen, it has to be.
Yeah.
And then, there was another thing that happened in the movies, what's it called? I forget what happened, it's like, oh, I'm trying to think. I don't know. But that was like one big thing, and just watching it again in the theater was nice. And then, did you see Edge of Tomorrow at all yet?
Edge Tomorrow?
Yeah.
That is another movie.
Fucking go see it.
When I have time.
You gotta fucking go see it.
Will do.
Gotta fucking
I'll fucking go say it.
go see it. That's not a good Stephen King movie. So yeah, your list. I guess I'm pretty much.
Okay. This is just a rumor, but I pray to God it's not true. Game of Thrones may recast Arya and Jaime.
I don't really care about Jaime. They better not recast Arya. Yeah. So it's probably a bad rumor.
Yeah,
I haven't heard about that. My brother hasn't heard about that, so that's probably most likely not going to happen.
Yeah, probably. These are just rumors I've heard. I'm just going to.
Well, if it was a rumor, my brother would probably. He has like 5 different news sites, and if that. And I have like IGN and The Know, and if this was real, like they would do a video, so I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen.
Yeah, probably. Game of Thrones, the actual game, maybe.
Sorry. Going back, I read somewhere that there might be a Death Note movie. Animated movie.
Yeah, I heard about that as well.
So I'm like, that's fucking awesome. Continue.
Alright. Game of Thrones, the game. And maybe Ubisoft might.
There's already a Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
the game.
I know, but they're thinking of redoing it because the actual game sucked.
And
Horribly.
the Telltale, they're gonna make one. The episode based.
Nice. That's good.
Well, that was like a year ago. Like they've been in works with that for a while.
Yeah.
So not much news.
Okay. Let's talk about Talking Dead. That happened last week.
Oh, I didn't watch that one. What happened?
Basically, they just talked about the new season of Walking Dead. And
Yeah, I saw the teaser. I forget what happens in it.
It's what are their names? I've been watching Walking Dead so long and I forget their names. God damn it.
Like Rick or Daryl or
No, it's not Rick or Daryl. It's the woman who was so
Carrie? Carol?
Yeah,
What's her
Carol.
name? Sure, I don't know her name.
And
exactly. Tyrone?
Tyrone.
Yeah, I
and,
remember that.
Baby, and they're hiding from walkers. That was.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And they were also talking about Terminus and what they think's going to happen.
Well, like I said, the season better not take place like 90% of the season. It better not be them like slave working, and then like the very last episode, then they get out. That better not fucking happen. Like half the season, fine. But if that's the whole season, they're like, it's gonna be the farm all over again. They're gonna be at the farm, the very last episode, then they get out of it. I don't want that to happen. The farm was the absolute worst season. There's so little to do. Like, I don't care. You know, like, it would be nice if maybe like each episode they plan out their attacks, they put certain things everywhere, and then maybe like one episode they get everything done, and then maybe Carol and Tyros come, they get out. Oh shit, you guys, my baby crying. Oh, it's good, and then they escape or something.
Yeah.
Like that better not be the whole season, or I'm gonna be very mad because that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Breaking Bad is coming back.
Well, I know
on
that.
TV.
Well, not like Breaking Bad, just the what's it called? What's his name?
No, it's actually coming back to AMC. They're replaying all the episodes.
Oh, whatever. Oh, I thought you meant the Saul Goodman show. Like that hasn't been announced.
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
Who gives a shit? They're all on Netflix.
Yeah.
So that's pretty pointless.
Right.
They're all on Netflix HD. You can binge watch them in one day if you want.
Okay. So that's one thing. Let's talk about the new Sin City movie that's coming out.
I need to watch the first one again. I really do want to watch the second one.
Yeah.
Like Jason Gordon-Levitt is in it. I don't know who else is in it. I forget. But yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah. Mickey Rourke's in it.
Oh fuck! I think the wrestler guy from the
Yeah.
movie. Oh okay. That's cool, I suppose.
So yeah, it looks good. I'm a big fan of the first movie because it was awesome, black and white and all that.
Yeah, I like the guy with the scars on his face. That his storyline was cool, and then Bruce Willis
that was Mickey
one.
Rourke.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow, the makeup's really good on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good. And then the Bruce Willis storyline, is that the one where he's punching the yellow guy? Yeah. And then yeah, I like his storyline. It was pretty good.
There's also Clive Owen.
I don't know who that is.
He was the one with the storyline.
Who? Don't know that one. I forget. Like I said, I haven't watched it in a while, but I really should watch it just to get to the like. I don't know. I could buy it on Amazon because I do have money. Oh yeah. So sorry, I finally I didn't put this on my list, but I'm finally going to RTO because the stupid site that they have. They tweeted at me. It's like, yeah, email us and we'll help you out. I emailed them. Been like a week, no response. So their email thing is absolutely terrible. And like, if I don't get answers, I should just tweet at them. It's like, yeah, your info thing is really crappy. So I'm just gonna tweet you guys. It's gonna be like 3-4 tweets right now. And so I bought it. I'm going, so that's gonna be good. The thing that doesn't make sense is on the receipt, it says, give this receipt on Saturday of the event to get your wristband, which, you know, it's like, hey, I'm a part of RTO, here's my wristband, you know? But it starts Friday, so do I not need to give the receipt on Friday to get my wristband? And if so, why did I spend money for a day that I don't need a wristband for? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna still give the receipt on Friday, but like, I'm probably not gonna get my money back. But like, if I don't need my wristbands, like, why did I spend money on this day when I don't need a wristband? Can I get like some money back or like a T-shirt or something? Like, I'm gonna be very mad and confused. Like, it's $23, so it wasn't too expensive. That's pretty good for 3 days. So I'm not really complaining, but just like, I kind of like. I'm gonna be like, they're kind of slapping me without letting me know. But yeah, that's just one quick thing. Anything else?
I saw Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
I hear that was a pretty good movie. The ending, the what's his name? Gordon.
Yeah, something like that.
Commissioner Gordon, the guy that's in Dark Knight or whatever. Jeremy Jones, he does a review. He said he thought he was the bad guy, but no, the ape with the scar is the real bad guy. And then in the movie, Caesar says like, "Oh, we're trying to be away from humans. We're not going to kill our own kind." But then he says like the bad ape. He says, "Ape, no kill ape." And he says like, "No," and he throws him off the building or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you like apes. Like we're more like humans than we really anticipated. It's like, yeah. You're in the same category as us.
Pretty
You
much.
got thumbs. We got thumbs. But yeah, I'm not gonna go see it. I don't care. Like, I didn't see Rise and just don't care. I'd rather see the original. I really do want to see the original.
Yeah.
But, I still don't understand. In the original, the guy that goes to Earth does he go in like a time vortex or what? Or does he like, is it, are they like what happens in the original?
In the original, he and his crew were on the spaceship and go into a time warp
Okay.
of some kind and end up in the future.
Oh, so what time of period are they in?
In the very distant future. That's all I
Okay.
know.
So, if this is a prequel to the apes, are these guys on Earth?
They're all on Earth.
So wouldn't, technically speaking, the apes already rule Earth when these guys are in the beginning of the movie if they're in the distant future?
No, the reboot is basically starts from the beginning and goes forward instead of going to the future and then going backward, or like the original one did.
But if these guys are in the distant future, shouldn't the apes already be ruling?
The apes already ruled the distant future,
But this movie is the beginning of that, so
yeah. The first one was just basically about the origin of how these chimps got intelligence.
that's the first movie, The Dawn.
Yeah.
Rise.
Yeah. And the Dawn is basically the war that starts between humans.
Yeah, and then they take over, they wipe out the humans, and then they get intelligent, and they look like humans, human apes, and then they start talking like normal people. But shouldn't these, like, what year is this movie, the original? Like, in the future, like 2192? Like, what year, do you know?
The original?
Yeah. What time in the beginning of the movie?
Like, almost 1,000 years.
So shouldn't then the apes should be ruling the world by then. If the original is a sequel to, like, Rise. Right? Is it canon?
It's basically like a slower story of the original is happening.
So Dawn and Rise are not in the original timeline as apes. The original.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is a completely different movie. This is a reboot.
This is basically a reboot.
Oh, I thought it was fucking canon.
No, it's not canon.
Because that would make absolutely no sense.
They've already done a canon version of the whole Planet of the Apes series of the original series.
Okay, well, that was a waste of time. Alright.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have okay, so I think I told you this. Since I'm going to RTO, I'm gonna try to like get people that might know a friend of mine that might go there, and even if not, they might go to Fan Expo, and then I might talk to them. So I have a fan film that I want to do for Ruby, and it's going to be in real life, and I have all the shots, potential shots, wardrobe ideas, all in my head, and I was going to do every single part for me, like I was going to do them except for Yellow because that's a girl. Because in the song it says Yellow Beauty burns gold. But now I think it would be better if I actually got girls to actually do them. Like, that would make a lot more sense. Cause, it has to be, if it's in real life, it has to be just like the show. So, what I'm gonna try to do, like, but like I said, even if I get nobody, I'm gonna do them myself. Like, or maybe not. Like, it's gonna be very difficult. Like, you need, like, a tripod, which is, easy enough. The clothes, which is kind of gonna be hard to find, cause we need, like, just pure red hoodies, and, preferably pullovers would be great, and then we're gonna have to shoot one scene in the winter.
Yeah.
Cause, snow, like white snow, like, I don't know, if I find people at RTO or even at Fan Expo that like Ruby and I know them through a friend, and they're like, yeah, I would love to be a part of this, like, okay, but, you're in like a different part of Toronto, so it'd be very fucking difficult, so I don't even know if it's possible, but like I said, it's a good idea, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna do it, but who knows. And I really want to tell that to like Miles or Barbara or something, because I think that would be pretty cool. So Let me check my list. I think that's about it for me as well. Let's see. There's a Superman. There's another. The same with the Superman poster. There's another Superman poster where Superman is like holding Ben Affleck when he's like looking down where the Batmobile is, and it looks very, very gay. It's pretty funny though. It's just like, oh, they're best friends. They're really good friends. Hey. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I missed one. Did you know that there's a Ruby video game coming out? Or not coming out, but it's gonna get made.
Oh, I still want to get it.
But
I don't care if it's crap. I want to get it.
yeah, like they showed some at RTX, and like they said, like yeah, that's the guy that's doing it, and I'm so jealous of him. Like I can't do what he's doing. Like oh, that's pretty. That guy better have like the biggest boner right there because saying like Monty saying that is just awesome.
Oh yeah.
And the gameplay was like Ruby fighting. It's literally the Ruby trailer.
Really?
Yeah, it's literally like that trailer where she's just hacking and slashing the werewolves. It would be cool if like they had a special move where she did the same thing in the Ruby trailer where she like unloaded a bunch, she landed, and then all of the shells just coming down. And then the next one he's gonna do was Yang, and it was like in-game like motion or something. It's like she's gonna be the next one. And it's just there's so many like so much room to grow, like so much stuff that they could do, which is awesome. And they like yeah, you guys never thought about doing a game? What's wrong with you? Like, fuck. So it's probably gonna be downloadable, like I'm guessing from PC or Xbox Live, I would say, because they're friends with Microsoft, so maybe they would get like a Kickstarter or something going, or something like that. Like I don't know. But yeah, there's a Ruby game coming out, so that was one thing that came from RTX that was really cool. Shit, monitor went to sleep. Yeah, our new, just letting you guys know now, our new podcast recording schedule, because of this guy's shitty job and shitty boss, is gonna be Sundays now, so hopefully Sunday, because, like, let's say you're fucking like, oh, my grandmother has to, gotta come over, we gotta hang out, it's like, oh, great, have fun. So, who knows if Sunday's even a good time, but it's better than today, you know, like, it's earlier, you're not doing much, but then again, you know, yeah, you could be doing something because it's a fucking weekend and you're not doing anything, but maybe like, you have to do something at a certain time, but it's like, well, I'm free after that time. It's like, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, sir, real quick too. I am absolutely fucking close. Okay, I said this in like, I don't know what episode, but I said I have all 3 Pokedex entries. At that episode, I didn't have them all. I had the first one. Now I have all 3 Pokedex entries for all the regions. All I need is the natural Pokedex, which is every single Pokemon. And then you can actually go to a developer in one of the towns where you get, you have to ride like a monorail. I forget what it's called. And then you go to like a mountain region, like a desert kind of thing. This says like, oh, I'm the designer or some shit, or the guy with Pokemon. And then he gives you certificates. Like I have 4 right now, and the last one is the natural one. And then, so yeah, I'm really close. I have 699 Pokemon in my Pokedex. So, but when everything's done, I'm only gonna have 4 left. I'll put up a picture of him. He's a Steel and a Psychic type. I don't know his name, but he's an event Pokemon, and one of my friends has him. So I'm gonna get him hopefully soon. And then there's this other Pokemon where he's like a blue Pokemon. I have his first stage, and him and Rayquaza are the only legendaries where you can breed, because in Emerald you can like clone Rayquaza, and in this Pokemon you can breed this guy with a Ditto, so you can get as many his first stages as possible. So I need his. My friend has that one too, and then there's this other Pokemon that has a fighting stage, a fighting type, sorry, and a psychic type. There's like 2 different kinds.
Nice.
Yeah, and that one's gonna be very difficult. So when everything's said and done, I'm gonna have 716 Pokemon, or 715. Technically speaking, there is 718, but there's gonna be 3 more event legendaries I know of. Right now in the Bulbapedia, there's a fairy ground type where you're gonna have a Mega Evolution for it. He's 719, and then there's 2 other ones that I've seen pictures, so there's gonna be 721
Nice.
Pokemon. So yeah, right now I'll have 716. Yes. so I'm gonna be close. I'm gonna kill myself if like, not actually, I won't, but it's just gonna be terrible. It's like, oh my god, I'm so close, you know?
Yeah.
So that sucks. So yeah, I think that's about it. I can smell my dinner getting ready. Pretty much wrapping up now.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. It's a good episode. This guy, I don't like your job. Just saying.
Hey, it's what pays the bills.
Yeah, like I really want you to get another job, but probably very difficult to get one at this point. So you just gotta swallow that cyanide pill. But it doesn't kill you. It just sits in your stomach and gives you a bad stomachache.
And bad gas.
True.
Which I just had just now. Bye, people.
Really? Did you just actually fart?
Yeah.
Never do that again. Like,
no promises. No,
and you're never gonna do that again. Just, I actually would do that at your house, but the only reason why is because your sister's a devil, and I don't like your parents because they make you do shit that I don't like. And the reason why is because when I want you to do something, it's like, oh, okay, I can do it, no problem. And then the next day, it's like, oh, my parents want me to work on the garage.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why you do that at my house, because my parents are quite nice.
Yeah.
And you never get any complaints out of me and my relatives.
Point.
So why would you fart in my house? Oh, you're joking now. You got a private joker over here.
Nice. I thought I said something to be funny.
Do you think I'm smiling probably for joking? Do you think you're funny?
Yeah.
You suck dick?
That's...
Bullshit, I bet you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
I already said yes to it.
Okay, well, let's confirm. You suck dick. Through a garden hose. Yeah? That's not good. I don't like. Goddamn queer homosexual, how dare you?
I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it.
Okay, we have to end this up. Hey, don't do.
I'm not doing
Get
it.
the thing away from the chair. Thank you. Goodbye, people. Thanks for liking. Don't fucking. I swear to God, I'm trying to end this.
I'm sorry.
I have to take a really bad dump. Like, really bad. It hurts.
To end it already.
I have to link my Twitter and liking the video and all that. Thanks for listening to the Bionic Rant Podcast, episode 11. Please like the video if you would like. Leave a comment if you want, asking a question or just giving us any, helpful information. If you want, just basically leave a question. You can follow me on Twitter. I'll leave it in the description. Subscribe if you want to my channel, with more podcast episodes coming out, and whatnot. So, that's it for now. Hopefully next week we'll put out another one. And
Goodbye, people.
alright. See you next time. Bye.